Jones. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now Jones. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Gibson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. It's a gain of a yard. Off the play fake. Jones rolling to his right. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Raiders nothing. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time unwrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels and picking up some nice yardage.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Second and 8 at the 38-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flushed out right. Here's a diving catch right side.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl? Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Weaver. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Off play action. Weaver. That ball caught by Campbell. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
And running the jet sweep here to Parker. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
They'll run on first down. Jacobs. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. Weaver. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. You know, their defensive side did that. But he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We've got you. Now they got 1st and goal.
Yeah, we're seeing punch, counter punch, and this could be setting the table for quite the game.
I like that. Let's go ahead and put it in the boxing ring, right? You're going to get hit sometimes. Can you respond and hit back? And they're trying to do exactly that.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Raiders nothing.
To throw on 2nd down. Weaver. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Showed some of his improv skills there, getting flushed out of the pocket, but still able to make the throw for the score.
So that means he's not a method actor?
No.
Because with the improv, it means break character when you need to. And in the NFL, when you have those guys chasing you, sometimes you have to break character in a big way. But I love the fact that he stayed downfield, kept his eyes up, and made the play. How many rookies do that well?
Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Weaver. Open receiver here, complete. It's Parker. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play there for the Raiders.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam. But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 36-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A 52-yard attempt.
Carlson able to put this one through. And that will push the lead up to 12-7.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%, only because they still have some tough games to come. And keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
Now Jones on first down. Flush to his right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Solomon Thomas made the tackle.
On second down, here's Gibson again. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the bootleg, Jones. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Gibson here running out of the gun.
Give him 6 on the run. It'll be 3rd down now with still a long way to go to get to the first down marker.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Jones. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
Rolling to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 36-yard line.
Off play action. Weaver. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
And that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a fourth down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now Tua. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before break. Jones. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Both teams making their final adjustments before we get started once again. And for the call of the second half, let's send you back out to Allegiant Stadium and Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Weaver. Looking for a slot man, and he's got him. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
A 55-yard punt that time with a return of about 14. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Sliding out of the pocket. He completes it to Ridley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones looking left side, and he's got a man. That's long.
Number 6. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down now, Chisholm. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. Look at that nice little drive brewing right here.
Right back to him on 1st down. He will push his way down to about the 14. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Jones.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense.
Touchdown, Falcons! Calvin Ridley, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons have retaken the lead.
Jones throwing for it.
And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 30, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
And looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for a 3rd and 9.
Looking to throw. Weaver into the secondary past the 40. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake. Weaver. And throw right side complete to Parker. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big play there for the Raiders. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, it's Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a two-point conversion to tie it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Back to throw. Jones. He's going to look deep down the field.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
The Falcons, 49-yard line.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a third down and 12. Off play action. Weaver. And he will find his man on the outside.
Another good throw there in what has been a strong rookie season to this point, Charles, as he now has surpassed the 3,000-yard mark with that last completion.
And just think, he's been forced to learn on the job here in his first year. Normally, veterans talk about, hey, I've got the answers to the test before the game even begins. But this guy's taking the test with every throw, with every game. And so far, he's passing with flying colors.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
And running the jet sweep here to Parker. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. And they'll get him down right around the 16. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep him
and a big loss here as he's taken down.
John Kaminsky
able to finally wrestle him down for what's just going to be a huge loss, and it takes us to 4th down as well.
A 53-yard attempt.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Here's 2nd and 10. Jones.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Here we go.
And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
To throw is Jones.
Being chased out left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Nate Hobbs.
And the Raiders will have the football
as this is taken up past the 30. We knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again. Well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run it with Jacobs, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there for the Raiders.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st down, Weaver. Over the middle, complete. That's Parker. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.